Hello students, I am Kumar and today I am going to discuss how to write answer about UPSC mains exam, especially for anthropology optional. So anthropology is a very high scoring discipline, but if you opt anthropology or if you will be going to write answer this year, so most important work how to write answer and how to learn answer writing under expert guidance, right? So basically in this program I will be provided 16 classes on how to write answer. In this program I will be discuss more than 200 questions and their answer, and through that I will be trying to teach you how to develop scientific idea about answer writing. This is totally training program. In this program I will be take some important question and I will be discuss how to write the introduction, how to make a structure, how to use diagram, how to use map, how to make flow chart, where to take case study, how to use case study, how to write conclusion. So these all things done by me according to UPSC syllabus, right? And we will follow UPSC syllabus from topic number 1 to last in both paper, first paper and second paper. So basically our target is that if you have learned anthropology by self-study or by any other teacher, but if you feel problems when you are going to write your answer, so then you will be join with me, and this program will be in both offline and online, right? So those who will be joining with me in this program, they can give message to me on my number. But in this program, how we learn answer writing? So for the understanding of this program, I take an important question. Suppose you want to write answer or short notes on C14 dating method, right? You want to write answer and that answer will be written in 150 words. So this is a very difficult task. If any student want to write answer on that topic and they try to write answer for getting 6 or 7 marks in 10 marks. So first important thing is that you have to write your introduction. So how to you write introduction? Suppose you are going to write answer about that question. So how to introduce? So you can write introduction. C14 dating method is a kind of an absolute dating method in archaeological anthropology, which was invented by Willard Libby in 1949, who got Nobel Prize for chemistry in 1960. So first, if you have information about that, you can write in introduction. After that, for writing of body part of this question or structure of this question, so you have write about some important basic idea behind C14 method. So basic idea behind C14 method is C14 is an isotope of C12. which is radioactive, means C14 is radioactive. Another important thing is that is not present in nature in natural form. So C14 produced when N40 bombarded by cosmic rays, and therefore when C14 produced in environment, then that C14 absorbed by plant through the process of photosynthesis, and that plant eaten by animal, so that also absorbed by animal through the eating of plant. Why I say this process you have to familiar, because C14 present in organic body, right? Organic body, both living and non-living. This is present in both organic body, living and non-living. How can we calculate about the date of non-living organic material by C14? Because it is radioactive element, so it decay in certain rate. So scientists have been calculated about the rate of decaying of C14 according to the half-life. So half-life of C14 is 5730 years. That is the half-life of C14. It means C14 present in organic body, that will decay half after 5730 years, right? So how can that is calculated? How we will try to calculate about date of that organic material which we found from archaeological site in the form of archaeological artifacts or archaeological remains. So basic idea is that C14 emits beta radiation, and that emits beta radiation 15 beta radiation in per minute per gram, right? That rate of radiation, beta radiation, is contemporary C14, means presently if you take organic body, you can find that organic body emits 15 beta radiation in per minute per gram, right? But what happened after 5730 years later? So that C14 emits only 7.5 beta radiation after 5730 years later. So that is calculated in laboratory, and on the basis of that we can capable to calculate the date of organic material by C14, right? So an important thing you can also mention, because I have discussed about how C14 produced in environment and how that is absorbed by plant and absorbed by animal. So if you want to give diagram related to that phenomena, you can take diagram from Amber and Amber book and present that diagram in your answer, right? So this is the main idea about C14. So it means another 700 years later, means both you have added. That C14, the rate of beta radiation became half after another 5730 years. And through that day, scientists have been calculated the date of organic material from C14, right? So this is idea behind that. And therefore, we are capable to date about organic material, means C14 is utilized for the dating of plant, grain, wooden, charcoal, skeleton remains of human being or animal being, and that types of archaeological remains can be dated through C14. So then you have also understand about their limitations. What are the limitations of C14? So first important limitations of C14 is we can only capable to date about organic material from C14 method. We are not capable to date about inorganic archaeological remains through C14 dating. So that only utilized for organic material. Second important thing is that we are not able to calculate date of more than 80,000 years old organic material by C14, because then all C14 present in organic material will ended. So this is also very important aspect about the limitation of C14. And last limitations of C14 is that is in this method we found deviation of 30 to 40 years. So we find average date of organic material or archaeological remains by C14. Therefore, it has certain limitations. And after that, you have to write conclusion. That is also very important when you are going to write answer, right? So in conclusion, you have to write there are some limitations of C14 method, but in spite of these limitations, this method is very useful for dating of organic material related to prehistory to present, right? So it is useful, and it is most useful and scientific method for dating of organic material, and therefore it is very important. So if you have write your answer and try to mention these important facts in that answer, so you will be get very good marks. So basically in answer writing program, I will be discuss more than 200 questions and their answer in this format, and I will be also give information whether you have to take case study, whether you have to take diagram, whether you have to make map, whether you have to make flow chart. So on the basis of that, you can certainly get very good marks, and you will be certainly qualified in UPSC mains exam. Thank you.